Now, the Ministry of Trade, in collaboration with the International Trade Center, launched an online platform on Tuesday called the Jokalante Project for women horticultural producers and processors. Lole M. Kamara has more.
The project's objective is to sustainably increase the income of women farmers and entrepreneurs in the horticultural value chain through digital inclusion and improved value chain efficiencies. Furthermore, the 3-year project will also help women farmers recover from the socio-economic crisis triggered by COVID-19 pandemic. Bala Kuyate, senior trade economist at the Ministry of Trade, said the project is funded by the European Investment Fund, and since inception in March 2021, the Ministry of Trade, with ICT and other stakeholders, have been working closely to create a market digital platform to enhance market access for women producers. Mr. Kuyate further explains.
And key among these activities are as follows. We did orientation programs for women farmers and entrepreneurs about the objective. And the objective of those orientations was to enhance their understanding, awareness about the digital value chain initiatives for effective utilization of digital platform in the horticultural value chain.
Modu Toure, technical advisor and monitoring and evaluation specialist at the Youth Empowerment Project, stated that the Jokalante platform aims to address some of the challenges women horticulture producers face.
Limited market access, which includes disorganized marketing arrangements and the unavailability of appropriate storage and transport facilities. High post-harvest losses and inadequate storage, processing, and value addition facilities. And last but not the least, limited information on horticultural data in particular for effective planning.
Mr. Toure further stated that the horticultural sector, which is estimated to account for 2% of the cultivated land, about 8% of the agricultural production, and represent about 16% of the agricultural production in value. Lamin Damfa, the permanent secretary, thanked the Trade Directorate and partners for their invaluable contributions in making the event a success. He encouraged women farmers, producers, and buyers to make best use of the platform. Beneficiaries of the Jokalante project gave testimonies of the benefits of the project. Milena Niehaus, project manager for the Jokalante and the International Trade Center, explained how the platform can be accessed.
You can access the website. It has information on the different crops. You can log in, and there you can also buy or make your offer as a buyer, and gives a bit more backgrounds on the project as such. What we want to highlight today is more the WhatsApp function, because that's the more practical way a lot of people, especially in the gardens, will use.
The project provides market-led approach that connects women farmers to markets, provides training on best agricultural practice, and promotes local production in the country. For QTV News, Lole M. Kamara.
The Ministry of Trade, Industry, Regional Integration and Employment, in partnership with the Large-Scale Ecosystem-Based Adaptation Project, through support from the Enhanced Integrated Framework Secretariat, is co-hosting a 2-day high-level dialogue on accessing trade-related climate change finance for the private sector. Aliou Cisse has more.
The main aim of the event, which opened on Wednesday, is to give participants the opportunity to enhance their knowledge of the procedures and processes for accessing trade-related climate finance in the context of green value chain developments. Climate finance is intended to support mitigation and adaptation actions. Peter Donlan, the country representative of Enhanced Integrated Framework, and Dr. Malanding Jaite, the project manager, Large-Scale Ecosystem-Based Adaptation, respectively, welcome EIF's continued support to the Gambia on accessing climate finance on trade-related topics. They cite this forum as another major step in reshaping the Gambia's commitment to accessing trade-related climate finance.
Climate change has already resulted in changing rainfall patterns, extreme weather events, leading to disruptions in trade supply chains. UNEP estimates annual adaptation costs in developing countries to reach $300 billion by 2030 and up to $500 billion by 2050. Going forward, aid for trade, including through funding windows such as the EIF, should support climate-resilient infrastructure and foster climate-proof supply chains.
One of the things we, in the world of environment, Ministry of Environment in general, understand is that climate change is here to stay. It is not one-day event. It is not something that you can actually sometimes feel, but if you live long enough, you would notice that something has happened.
During the 2 days, participants will discuss modalities for accessing global trade and climate change finance in the Gambia context, investment opportunities in the Gambia, among others, and situational analysis of the climate and climate change governance, such as regulations, policies, strategies, and plans in the Gambia. Deputizing for the Minister of Trade, the Minister of Information, Lamin Queen Jammeh, praised the long-standing relationship between the Gambia and EIF Secretariat, while expressing the hope that the outcome of the forum will help guide the government's decision-making processes.
Since 2010, the Gambia has been working closely with the EIF Secretariat and has implemented a number of projects under the program. The project supported our national processes that made it possible to integrate trade issues into our national development plans. EIF funding support to the Gambia total more than $7.6 million, which helps in building the institutional capacities of trade institutions and improve the competitiveness of the private sector.
Climate change is one of the most important discourses globally. The EIF is a partnership of 51 countries, 24 donors, and 8 partner agencies working closely with governments, development organizations, and civil societies to support the least developed countries in integrating data into global trade. With the Gambia being one of the only 3 countries currently involved in the WTO trade and environmental and sustainability structure discussions, the Ministry of Trade is working with over 90 women-owned businesses under sea trade initiatives being implemented in collaboration with the International Trade Center. Reporting for QTV News, I am Aliou Cissé.